Welcome to Apalachee High School, where we are live to bring the Battle of Barrow straight to YouTube. So excited to take this on the road this evening. We've got our wonderful guests here, Miss Litchlider, Dr. LaDuff, Miss Rayberg, and my wonderful co-anchor for the evening, Mr. Crayberg, right there.
Thank you for the invite.
Yeah, man. So we're going to go ahead and jump into things. You want to start us off talking about Apalachee season so far?
Yeah. So it kind of comes down to this. It's beating Chattahoochee, lack of better words, it was euphoric. 29 win or losing streak, getting that out of the way, that's great. It's been tough of late, Cherokee Bluff, our old athletic director got one up on us there. Okay, Walnut Grove, Monroe area. Okay, they're playing each other tonight. They're both 3-0. Those are good football teams. Okay, so there's nothing bad with those losses, but it's nothing more exciting than the Battle of Barrow opening up Region 8 play. It's got to be exciting. A couple of guys you wanted to talk about. On the offensive side, we got Zach Baxter, number 12, and number 1, Colin Eishton. What did you want to say about these guys?
Excited about our quarterback. He's got a lot of good playing time, and Colin is back from some injuries, and we're excited to see what he can do for us tonight.
Absolutely. Defensively, we got 3 major guys here that you wanted to discuss. Burke McGowan, David Robinson, and Ryan Hansen.
What stands out to me about these 3 is their leadership. They truly are great guys on and off the field, and David been battling some injuries, and we're excited to have him.
And I've gotten the privilege to coach them in wrestling, last few years, so knowing exactly what you're talking about, it's great to now see that transition into other places, not just the classroom, but also the football field too. Okay?
Good kid.
Absolutely. Key things for Apalachee to win this game, it's going to come down to ball control. It's going to be able to get this guys running downhill, keeping the things going, keeping the clock running, trying to keep it away from the Bulldogs tonight. That's the key to success there. Start fast, control the clock, and just keep things moving. On to you, Coach Bork.
Sweet. Couldn't have said it better myself. Winder's coming off of a 1-3 thus far. Big win over Forsyth Central. Lost some close games there. Miss Litchlider, you there for all of them. Starting off with our offense, we got a new quarterback, number 7, Wesley Booth. 233 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception, but most of that coming in the last game.
We're really proud of Wesley. He really stepped it up, has taken the lead for us after we lost our quarterback a couple of games ago. So very proud of Wesley and all the work he's doing for us.
Right, and the senior getting to step up, take advantage of his opportunity. We've got some opportunities tonight for some kids to break some records, and that really starts with number 3, MJ Dowdy.
That's right. He's got a couple of records he's chasing tonight. He's 324 yards away from breaking the rushing record, and 1 touchdown, and 2 will beat the record.
That's phenomenal. He's up to 625 yards on the year. I think that ranks somewhere in the top 15 in 5A at the moment. Phenomenal kid, phenomenal student too. Number 4, Kenyon Glasper's already broken some records this year.
Yes, he beat our very own coach Taylor Bradbury's record. So proud of him. He's the all-time leading wide receiver for Winder-Barrow.
Right, and then number 6, London Munoz, a junior, 14 receptions, 214 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Just an all-round strong kid that's keeping it going for us, getting those tough yards for us and getting us.
Yeah, and he's the deep threat, right? That's what they tell him. They tell him throw it over top, and London will run under and catch it. Defensively, number 2, Zay McCoy, 45 total tackles on the year.
Yeah, Zay is number 8 in the 5A region for tackles, so very proud of him and looking for some more tackles tonight, getting them out of the end zone.
I think he had like 20 tackles last game or something crazy like that. Number 12, Gio Tuggle, the 5-star.
Yeah, crazy. Right? He's a sophomore, so really looking for him and what he's doing. He's the number 1 player in his class right now in the state of Georgia.
Number 1 safety in the state. Rotating door of recruits coming in. Definitely looking forward to him tonight. And then number 29, Pierce Ballard-John, always mess up his name. This is one of my wrestling guys, sophomore stud.
Right. He's just there causing those fumbles, getting those fumbles, taking care of business on the defense for us.
For sure. Now, some of the key things that we're looking for tonight, you got to win the big downs. Winder's got to play a clean game, and we got to take advantage of our opportunities to score. Region breakdown thus far. Jackson County 3-1, Habersham 2-2, and then everybody else is sitting there at 1-3. So it's really anybody's game moving forward as we open up the region. Dr. LaDuff, I got to ask you, what does the Battle of Barrow mean to you?
It's just special to see the kids get out here and master their craft. We got band, we got cheerleaders, we got football players, and what a wonderful atmosphere, wonderful community to be a part of. So we're just really excited about tonight.
For sure. Ms. Rayberg, can you tell me a little bit what it was like in the hallways today preparing for this?
Our kids are excited. Our win this season really set the tone, and we're excited to host tonight and have our friends from across the
district here and to celebrate all of the Barrow students that are here, from the elementary school kids all the way through our seniors. It's a big night in our community. We missed out on having this last year, and we're excited to have the battle tonight, and we're hoping that the Chi gets some momentum early, and we're looking to ring that bell tonight.
What about you, Miss Lischlader?
You know, we started it off Tuesday night beating y'all in the chicken nugget. You know, we our boys can eat those nuggets. They wolfed them down. Yeah, 128 nuggets. 4 boys ate in about 2 minutes. So.
Y'all feed them lunch over there?
No, we do not. We do not. And then we had a pep rally today, so it was a lot of fun, a lot of energy. Excited to have the kids here and just be able to have this be part of their lives and experience it and just have fun. You know, we're all friends at the end of the night, and we're excited to be here.
The kids will be at Waffle House together afterward.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's one of the beautiful things of this is these kids. I mean, I'm from here. I've been coming to this since the first one in 2004 when I was 5. I remember coming to all this, and you grow up. And then when you get to middle school, you're not going to school with each other anymore. And then you're not going to high school. And so you're playing against some of your best friends. So that's exactly right. Eventually, they will go out to eat after this game, and they'll still talk as much trash to each other as they did before the game happened.
So what were you pulling for all that time?
Well, I just hope everybody has fun. No, I mean, Winder signs the paychecks. So, right?
He signs all of them.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I guess we really should be asking him.
I'm rooting for the kids.
Yeah. There we go. I like that. I think as the sun starts to set, we've got about 31 seconds before kickoff here, as it looks like Winder is going to receive the ball first. Apalachee's going to be kicking it off. I'm just excited. I think we got a great night for football here.
It's a great night.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, we thank you all so much for coming on and opening up this segment with us. And we hope everybody has fun. Everybody stays safe tonight.
Yeah. Thank you
Thank
for
you very
having us.
much.
Thank you all.
Go Dogs.
As you saw right there, Apalachee kicked the ball off first. Winder received. Not much of a game for Winder right there. Looks like they're going to be starting. It looks like it's probably, 20-ish yard line, 25-ish. Yeah, they're playing football. That's what we know today. That sun starts to set. Don't need the sunglasses no more. What a beautiful night for football, man. It's Wesley Booth set to take the snap. He's got Aiden Pinley in the backfield beside him. Interesting look right there. He's going to, ball is on the ground.
That's exactly what I was telling you about in the pregame. You got to get turnovers. You got to get things moving. And that's a crazy way to start this game.
Yeah, what a way to start if you are Apalachee. Winder went with a little bit of a trick play right there. You put Aiden Pinley in the backfield, try to run a little, I don't know what you would call it, a little end around with your star wide receiver, Kenyon Glasper, and just not a clean handoff, and the ball is on the ground. Somebody I'm looking to have a big night tonight, number 8 right here, Devontae Livingston. Big kid, can fly, plays all over the field. Definitely going to need him here as we see Apalachee starting the ball in the red zone. We played 10 seconds of football.
Yeah, I mean, that's a crazy way to start. I mean, if you're Apalachee, that's exactly what you want.
And that's exactly what you don't want if you're Winder. As number 1, Colin is going to be in the backfield here. He's going to catch the ball, and he's going to fake to the left, run right up the middle. Gets hit immediately. Oh, we got some physical football. As he flexes the first down, Apalachee is going to have the football on their own 5-yard line. Or forgive me, at Winder's 5-yard line, looking to score. Number 5, Burke McGowan, set to take the snap. He runs it off to the left, looking for the end zone. Looks like he found his way to it. That is going to be a touchdown. Apalachee strikes first off of the Winder-Barrow turnover.
I'm stunned.
What a way to start a game.
Ways to say, how's this game going to start? I didn't see this happening at all.
Hey, crazy things happen in the Battle of the Barrow, I can tell you that. Again, both these teams 1-3 starting their region play tonight, so this is really going to set the stage for the rest of these teams for their season.
When you look at Alcovey, you look at Loganville, you look at these guys, a lot of these games are playing good games.
Yeah.
It's going to take one thing, one mistake, and everything flips, just like a coin.
As Apalachee runs a man on late. Number 6, Ronaldo Vega set to kick. Ball snap, bad snap, ball is on the turf, and they just have to fall on it. Apalachee's going to end that drive up 6-0. Great touchdown right there by the Wildcats. Winder is going to jog off this side, and I bet they are. I bet they're stunned.
Yeah, I mean that's done. Even for the Wildcats, you don't want that up. You don't want to make a mistake that early. Even though you're taking points off the board, right? You have them where you want them, and then you give up points like that. You can't have that.
Definitely got to play a cleaner game if you're Winder.
Maybe it's got to be nerves on both ends because you see it right there from both sides. You got a turnover there, you missed the extra point there off a bad snap. So I think it's just nerves on both sides.
Yeah, and if there's one game you circle all year, it's definitely this game. As number 0, Grayson Ingle and Kenyon Glasper are set deep to return this kickoff. Definitely looking for a little bit better field position than last time. Bulldogs got to get something going here. You definitely can't give the ball back after that mistake.
No. And, you know, what you see there on that first drive, you got Burke McGowan taking the direct snap there, you know. I mean, and he's listed as strong safety, but it feels like they're just going to kind of have that power quarterback rush, straight snap. I mean, they do it back-to-back plays, you know, kind of just setting that tone. We're coming straight at it.
It's simple football at the end of the day, getting the ball in your athlete's hands quick and just running right at the defense. So the ball is going to be yanked to the left. Oh, kind of took a good bounce right there for Apalachee. As Grayson Inkle is trying to make some men miss. He's able to get a good gain out of it. Winder's offense is set to run back out onto the field.
And, I mean, it can't get any earlier than that. If you're going to have a turnover, have it in the first quarter so at least you can do something about it, you know.
Yeah, I could almost guarantee Paxi is not thinking like that. Paxi is probably he's probably a little bit more upset, saying, you know, you just settle down. I think you were right. You guys settle in, let the game come to you a little bit.
My dad always used to say, plenty of football.
Plenty of football.
We just started, an electric start.
There's a lot of football left. Look at that sky. It's a picture-perfect sky. This Booth is set to take the snap. Aiden Penley back in the backfield. He's going to turn around. He's going to hand it off to Aiden Penley. Makes one man miss and is able to maybe gain a couple.
Yep, see Ryan Henson, you know, 32 middle linebacker there, gets immediately downfield through the backfield. You just got to plant yourself in that field.
Yeah, make yourself big.
Yep. I mean, you know, and I'll coach to the rest of it. If he's a little on the shorter end for a linebacker, but he hits hard. He's double legs hard.
Yeah.
Okay? So he can do it. You just got to settle your feet there. Make the tackle. Make the play. You're going to make the play.
Every football player should wrestle, as far as I'm concerned. Winder's going to run trips out to the left. Booth's going to step back, take a snap. He's throwing it deep, gets hit as he throws. Oh, ball hits the turf, though, they say. Yeah, that was a great play on the ball by Dustin Pinckney there, but unfortunately it did one hop off the turf. Bulldogs got third and about 9.
So who are we looking for here if you're
Based on who's on the field, you got Kenyon Glasper right there in the middle, and you got Grayson Engel out wide. Those are definitely your two dudes on this play. I would, if you want my honest opinion, it's either a bubble, like a little bubble screen to Kenyon, or I would be looking for a slant from Kenyon, and then Grayson Engel's probably going to run a little out route right here. Oh, they're just going to throw it up to it. There's nobody there. Interesting. Okay, so Bulldogs are going to go 3 and out.
Maybe a little miscommunication, but, you know, he's trying to make a play. You got to get it, you know, make something happen on 3rd down.
As Ozil is set to punt the ball away. Ozil, by the way, one of our favorite players on the broadcast. Freshman kicker. Kid has been phenomenal for us this year. He's got a good leg, very accurate. And as he gets bigger and grows, hopefully we see that leg get a little bit stronger.
Kick just for football? Is he kicking anywhere
Yeah, he
else?
plays basketball and he plays soccer.
See, that's
Yeah,
what I was waiting
he's an all-around athlete. Just, as you saw right there, high snap, he's able to corral it. As the ball takes a winder bounce. Keep rolling, ball. I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't say that. I'm not sure what the signal was.
I assume it might have had to bump into, you know what it was? Because he called the fair catch.
Did he call a fair catch?
He did call the fair
Yep,
catch.
you can't.
He caught it on the bounce.
Yeah, you
It's
can't.
Like, oh, you want to make a play?
Yeah.
It's too late, dog.
Definitely can't do that.
For those listening at home, we're watching everything from the end zone right now. So sometimes it might be hard to see a few things. But, I mean, he's still got the best seat. It doesn't get any better than this.
As Winder is going to set back up on defense, Apalachee's going to have the ball. It looks like it's going to be inside their own 50-yard line.
They're going to try to fix it.
Run up the middle right there by Sharice McGowan is going to be stopped by the Winder defense. No gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. Number 12, Zach Bankston, is going to step back there and quarterback. They're going to try and hit a little reverse play right there, but the Bulldog defense does another great job of bottling that up. No gain on the play. That's number 35, Rylan Wilcox on the tackle.
Just keep everybody fresh.
They're going to throw the little comeback route. Ball bounces off the receiver's chest. A well-thrown ball. And unfortunately, Bankston is not able to come down with a completion there. He threw a good ball there, right there. Good ball there, though.
I mean, it's still got to be the nerves. Still got to be the nerves. Hitting your chest like that, you got to.
Yeah, that's one of those that you walk back the sideline, you wish you had back. These coaches are doing a good job coaching him up. Winder did what they needed to do there, though. You got the stop. Kenyon Glasper is back here to catch the punt. Offense has got to get something rolling. Looks like number 1, Colin Eishen, is that how you say his name?
Colin Eishen, yep.
Eishen is set to take the snap. He's going to punt it. Glasper's just going to let it bounce. Smart play, smart play. There's your guy, number 32, first one on the ball. He hustles like a wrestler.
And there's just so many variables to punts, and that's not a bad situation. You get a good bounce, it goes out of bounds. You know, no one's shouting, Peter, Peter, Peter. Everyone's just relaxed. See if they settle back into it this way.
I'm a firm believer of you should, especially on kickoffs, you should do everything in your power to not let them return it, right? Like, in high school, in kickoffs, you can kick the ball, and as long as 1 foot touches the end zone, the ball touches the end zone, they can't return it. I'd rather know that they're going to start on the 25 than let them have a return and risk it, you know, especially at the high school level. So, I mean, you flip the field right there for Apalachee, so not too bad. As we see number 3, MJ Dowdy, check into the game. He's going to turn around. He's going to hand the ball off to MJ Dowdy off the left side. Makes one man miss, puts his hand in the dirt, and that is going to be a first down, Winder-Barrow. Good vision right there by the senior who's looking to break the records tonight, as you heard Miss Lichlighter talk about.
Oh, I'm waiting for it.
Yeah.
I mean, you got some record-breaking offense here. I'm waiting for it.
And we got a penalty on the play. Waiting to hear what that is. False start on Winder-Barrow. Can't do that. And you will hear from the student section, who also says that you cannot do that. Wesley Booth set to take the snap. He's got MJ Dowdy off to his right. London Munoz and Grayson Eagle spread out wide off to his right. Kenny Glasper tucked to the left. He's going to keep it. He's going to throw it across the field, and he throws it a little too wide, and the ball is intercepted. We do have a penalty on the play. That was a great catch right there. Who'd you say? 18? Number 18, Jason Kitchen, senior DB. Great catch for him, man. It looks like it's going to be a legal man downfield. Penalty is declined. Apalachee gets their second turnover on the game. Yeah, Winders got to kind of figure that out, settle down a little bit. That was one of the keys to the game, is you cannot turn the ball over. You cannot be giving them free looks. I think you're right. I believe that to be so. Appalachee's going to take the ball. They got good field position on their own 42, looking across the 50 marker. Sharice McGowan in the backfield. He's going to turn around. Looks like quarterback's going to keep it. He's got a little bit of a lane. Great block on the edge. And that's number 1, Colin Eishen again with the big run. He has been pretty impactful early on for them.
Two big things there. One, you got wide receivers blocking on the outside. That's what you love to see. You got your wide receivers dirty on run plays. That's what you want. Second thing, he gets out of bounds, keeps himself safe, keeps himself polished.
Yeah. That was a great block on the edge. Number 2, Zay McCoy was looking to lay the boom, and you can see the quarterback keep it again as he gets the edge again. Big hit out of bounds. Number 20, Shane McClendon.
Another great block on the outside. It comes to that one last guy on the edge. Boom, he gets him. Pops him out of bounds.
Appalachee's got a good drive going. Ball on the 21, looking to punch it in. Bankston set to take the snap. Sharice McGowan runs right up the middle. He's stopped immediately, though. Good run defense right there. Up the middle has kind of been where Winder's able to stop, but I don't outside.
It's the edge.
Yeah.
I think that's where you're going to get the balance. You're going to get Eishen on the outside because he's quick. And we saw Sharice McGowan warming up on the outside. That is a grown man.
Yeah, it's a big kid.
We got, let's see here, 45 carries, 247 yards. He's averaging 5.5 on every carry with 1 single touchdown on the season. And if you want just a churn clock, that's the guy because he can take those hits.
See right there, they're going to hand the ball off to Sharice on the edge again. Good, tough running. It's able to pick up a couple as it's going to be about 3rd and 6-7 to go for Apalachee. It's been a long week. Today's been a long day. There's no telling how many hours we're going to put in when this is all said and done, but it's so worth it. It's number 5. Burke McGowan is in the backfield. He takes the high snap, runs right off to the left, looking to get him on the ground. They're able to. Interesting to see. And it looks like no gain right there. It's going to be 4th and about 5 for Apalachee as they send out Ronaldo Vega to solidify this drive with a field goal.
I think this is a good choice. It's early. I think you take the points early. You get 2 possession lead. You give the kid a chance to redeem himself. That wasn't really on, his part either, but get a clean kick. Get him some confidence early.
I'm a firm believer of always take the points.
Yep.
And it looks like it's going to be a timeout. Apalachee. So far we're about 6 minutes into the first quarter here. Biggest takeaways, what you got?
Turnovers.
Yeah.
Gotta be turnovers. I mean, how can it not be? I remember watching Sunday Night Football. One turnover changed that game completely.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to happen. We got 2 turnovers here in the first. What's going to happen late in the game? Because when you don't have time to fix things, that's when it gets really, really tough.
And unfortunately, for our sake, it's been Winder-Barrow who's turned the ball over, and Apalachee's been able to convert on those turnovers. And as Apalachee is looking to convert on this turnover here, called a timeout there, wondering what Coach saw to maybe prompt that timeout, maybe putting a little wrinkle in the offense. Surely Coach Paxi is coaching his guys up right now to expect that.
But I think they're starting to pick up, if I'm Winder's head coach, I'm telling them, hey guys, those corners, they're looking at you. It's a gut check. We're coming right at these edges. What are those guys going to do? Can you make those tackles on the edge?
Yeah, and I put pressure on my defensive ends to get upfield. You know how you stop an outside run play? You get upfield and you force them to go back inside.
You know he's going to run. They keep just doing quarterback draw, run, sneaks, or our quarterback option.
And it looks like Apalachee has the offense back out there on the field. As Burke McGowan is set to take the snap, and he's got big number 32, your guy. And they're going to run the same play, a little jump pass seam. Oh, and he makes the catch. What a play. And we got a flag off to the left here. I want to shout that kid out real quick. That is big number. Who we got there?
I think that's Ray Michael. Yep, Ray Michael Williams. He's in my second year. It was funny. I threw a bag of Pringles at him this morning. One hand snatch. I told him I got him ready. I told him I would get him ready.
That is awesome. I don't think he knew where the ball was until it hit his hand.
He's just so tall, he's able to stretch it up. And the worst part about it, doesn't even work anything.
Yeah, I think.
Great highlight. That's unfortunate.
I'm not sure exactly what the call on the field was. It looked like it might have been an illegal man downfield.
Yep, that was the call.
Yeah, and that's the risk you run when you run those little. I mean, that was a Tebow jump pass, right? So he sprints left like he's going to run it, and he just dumps it over everybody else's head. So.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to that play. Obviously, that was their first pass of the game there, and still taking the points. It's unfortunate, but still take the points. Let's hopefully get this conversion.
Yeah, shout out to Coach for calling that right there. That's believing in your guys. As the kick is up, and it looks like it is wide left. A little bit of a yank right there from Ronaldo Vega. Winder, if I'm being honest with you, Winder got a little lucky.
Yep. And sometimes it's going to be that. I mean, it was the great call. I don't know, maybe if number 48 did report eligible possibly for the illegal man. Hard to say, or maybe because that RPO type style,
It's I think it was just a lineman downfield.
Yeah, it's probably because
it looks like a run play, right? So you run block and then he just dumps it over. You get too far downfield outside that box, then yeah. Definitely a coachable moment for Apalachee. If you're Winder, you definitely feel like you have to capitalize on this. That almost feels like a turnover for you because you didn't give up any points there. If I'm being honest,
you gotta be happy with
We just need to turn around and get the ball back in MJ Dowdy's hands. And it looks like that's what they're going to do. They're handing it off to the left. MJ Dowdy as he bounces out left. Good block right there on the edge. Makes one man miss. Good pickup right there.
Kind of stuck up by his own guy there, number 4.
Yeah, blocking on the edge, Kenyon Glasper.
I got the lineman there. I think I've had 2 handoffs in my career in high school football.
Oh, nice.
And even in my 2, it's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard finding those gaps. You got to see if your guy's blocking for you.
He's going to hand it off to MJ Dowdy again. He finds a little crease. Good job by this offensive line, making some holes for him to run through. Hey, keep handing it to the bell cow.
Yeah, feels like that's a guy that's probably going to need to lean on pretty early. You don't want that because you want to get a lot of those carries in that second half when people start to get tired, huffing and puffing. You want to keep him fresh, but it feels like they kind of need him now.
Oh, I'm a firm believer of handed to MJ Dowdy. That kid is a unit. Oh, and the hard count's going to get them. As we see the Winder offensive lineman fall, trying to sell it. It's going to be encroachment on the defense that is going to give Winder the first down, it looks like. Winder's got the ball on their own 49, looking across the 50 here. Booth takes the snap, hands it off to MJ Dowdy. Runs off the left. A good stop right there by Apalachee. But Winder's still able to gain some positive yards there. Looks like a gain of about 5.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah.
Keep doing that. I'll take 5 every time.
I think 5 yards of play is winning football. As again, he's just going to throw it up. And Kenyon Glasper makes the great catch right there. There is a flag on the play, though, and it looks like an illegal man downfield. Let's wait to hear what the flag is going to be on. Illegal man downfield.
Same kind of idea, you know.
Well, I mean,
Try to get that play action or kind of that power run, and then maybe the offensive line says, I thought he was going to run it. Did you think he was going to run it?
Yeah, that's if both coaches at this point definitely got to be thinking, hey, they're throwing the flag on the illegal guys downfield. We've seen that. Yeah, let's not do that. It's Booth. They're going to hand it off to MJ Dowdy. Bounces, makes a cut back. Looks like he's got some open field in front of him. He's definitely able to gain back those yards he lost. A great tackle right there. Unfortunately, we're not able to see quite as well numbers. Hey, when they get on this side of the field, we got them.
Oh,
yeah, we will definitely make sure that they get their love.
Oh, it's going to go nuts. Second and 3.
As Booth sets to take a snap, he throws it up. And it looks like Kenyon Glasper played some defense there.
Biggest thing, he's looking at the ball. That's kind of the biggest contention I always have with my colleague, Dr. Miller, always saying this is offensive pass interference, this is defensive pass interference. He's looking at the ball. That's a clean play. Almost looked like offensive pass interference there. It kind of looked like he became the cornerback
Yeah,
at the
no,
end.
he definitely had to play some defense to keep that from being an interception. There was a penalty on the play. It looks like it was on Apalachee. Not sure what the penalty was.
Half the
Yeah,
distance.
fans don't like it.
Must have been away from the play. Must have been on the other side of the
Right.
field.
Booth set to take the snap. Hands it off to MJ Dowdy, who bounces it out left. He's dragged a man for a yard or two. But they're able to shoestring tackle him. It's going to be Winder second down inside their own 10-yard line, or inside Apalachee's 10-yard line. As they're going to hand it off to MJ Dowdy again. He's just running through tackles. And it looks like that is a Winder-Barrow touchdown. MJ Dowdy, I think that ties the career record at Winder-Barrow.
That's impressive. You know what that means? It's a longevity thing because as well, he's getting multiple starts. You know, usually you only really get your play time. We come to that junior, senior, something early like that. He's earned it over a 4-year span.
Yeah, definitely a good record to have. You got that from the great C.C. Green, who was here at Winder-Barrow for a long time, and he was a phenomenal running back.
And, you know, respectfully, what a more fitting game to get that record at, too, you know?
Oh, yeah. Senior year, Battle of Barrow. And can I be honest with you? That's probably not going to be his last touchdown of the night.
Nope.
Knowing this kid. As Ozeal, number 81, kicks it through the uprights. That is going to be a Winder-Barrow field goal. That is going to take the lead 7-6 with 3 minutes, 47 seconds left in this first quarter. All right, so both teams have scored. We played 9 minutes of football almost. Time to settle down a little bit, right?
Yeah, yep. And I think having that sense of panic helps Apalachee a bit more. But then when you start to see things start to settle, I think you'll start to see Winder kind of really get their offensive guys moving pretty strong.
Is Winder-Barrow set to kick it off here? You've got Ozeal set to kick it off. Good kick. That's number 3. George Murray, the third on the return. As he's still barreling through, takes Devontae Livingston after the rest of Winder-Barrow's kickoff unit to bring him down. Apalachee will have the ball.
George Murray III. He walks his girlfriend Amaya White to buy Weisman every day. He's a class act. Got to teach him myself. I know, he's a good guy. He's quiet.
Renaissance man.
Absolutely. I mean, the third.
The third.
The third.
Sophisticated name.
Great
great
name.
name. Well, that was a great return by a man with a great name. As Apalachee has the ball on their own 40-yard line. Quarterback's going to keep it. Takes a big shot right there from Kenyon Glasper, trying to sprint out to the left.
And it looked like he braced a little bit for that contact. You know what I mean?
I would too.
I mean, I don't blame him. But, you know, you could slide, maybe try to bounce it. But I wouldn't just take that hit or bring it to him. Let him know that if you're going to hit me, I'm going to hit you back.
Yeah, as Apalachee runs a hurry up a little bit right here. They got a bunch set off to the left and then a single man out to the right with Sharice McGowan in the backfield. Bankston's going to throw it out to that single man. Number 10 makes the catch. Good throw and great catch. Dylan Webb on the reception right there. Tackle is made by, it looked like number 25, Dustin Pinckney.
First down.
First down, Apalachee. Bankston takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Sharice McGowan, who is met. He's barreling through tacklers.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
And it takes a whole pack of dogs to bring him down.
North Oconee football, we always preached about 11 hats on that ball.
Who's that?
Terry Tooley. North Oconee?
Never heard of him.
How can you say that? You're wearing red. I get it.
Are you talking about Winder-Barrow red?
No, I mean.
The greatest red that ever existed?
You got me there. Today was a navy out, by the way, if you didn't know.
We had a red out.
There you go.
Very fitting.
More preferably a gold guy myself.
They're going to send McGowan out. They're going to try and throw the little. Oh, and he's met immediately. Big Devontae Livingston lays the boom on the halfback screen out to the left. Remember, I told you we got to keep an eye on that kid tonight.
Hey, but he made the catch. That's still positive.
Great catch.
That's tough.
Great catch.
That's tough.
That is a great catch. That's a tough catch in traffic right there.
3rd and a long 9.
So we got a new running back, Lamont Daniel, a junior, in the backfield. There's going to be a penalty on the play. Coach Paxi is out there talking.
So Lamont in my 3rd period as well. Took a bit of a nap today, I'll be honest with you. But I was like, game day. He did his work. I'll give him that. He did his work. He bounced back after lunch. It's just something about that 3rd period just knocks him out every time.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Well, this is the 2nd time I've actually gotten to teach him this year.
Oh, yeah?
And it's great to see that, development. I got to teach all sophomores last year, then seeing them these guys now as juniors and seeing that maturity, seeing that growth in knowledge. That's the best part about kind of moving up with them.
That's awesome. As Aishin looks to run out to the left, they've ran this a few times. He finds that edge, and that looks like that is going to be an Apalachee first down. That play continues to be their go-to to move the chains.
I mean, Winder's got to key that. Every time you see number 1, it's going either left or right outside, corner, safeties, push up, make a play.
I was definitely about to say that's something they got to key in on. And in another way to kind of combat that, if you can't get upfield as a DN, you get wide. Your first step's to the right, you get wide. As Bankston's back in at quarterback. Takes the snap. He's going to sprint out to his right. He's looking for a receiver downfield. Finds number 34 across the middle, wide open. Great throw.
See, that's Gunnar Kearns, okay? Tight end right there. Biggest thing, he didn't play the last 2 weeks, okay? He's back now, okay? He had an insane catch against Chattahoochee, okay? One-handed snag, Odell-esque, if you will. And he's the difference maker, okay? He's an X factor, if you will.
No, definitely a great job by him finding that soft spot in the defense. Great job by Bankston keeping his eyes downfield when it really looked like there was nothing there. Kept his eyes downfield, found big number 34, Kearns.
Especially rolling out like that, too.
We got Aishin back here in the backfield. I can almost guarantee you this is going to be a run play. And look where he ran, Coach.
Okay.
And they're gonna meet him immediately. I would just key in on that run every time I see number 1 back there.
And it's been to the left every time.
Yeah, they definitely think that's the soft spot in the defense. And they're most likely going to let this clock tick down. They're going to let this clock tick down. It's going to be the end of the first quarter. Apalachee looking pretty good to start this second quarter here.
Knocking on the door.
Yeah, knocking on the door. Winder looking for a big stop, maybe force another field goal attempt. 7-6. What a great way to start the Battle of Barrow.
Oh, I got chills that first, 4 minutes. I mean, that's what you want to see. In-town rivalry, things like that nature. So number 79, Isaiah Hooks, is that end man there. Big fella. Okay, I had also got the pleasure of teaching him as well. Dual sport athlete, Biggest thing about that big guy like that, it's about his feet work, right? Getting things left and right, things like that.
Teaching these kids is probably the most fun of getting to come out here and watch them play, because you're a lot. I mean, just being a sports guy, we teach and they learn. Or I like to think that they learn. We do a lot of schoolwork, but we also do just a lot of talking to them.
Yep.
And things that they're interested in, and sports being something that we're interested in, is just such a great talking point to do in the classroom with them. So it's definitely awesome. I mean, how many of your kids did you tell you were going to do this tonight?
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
I literally went through the roster and marked every single kid I'm teaching tonight just to see, wow. And when you look at it, I got about 20% of the roster that I've had the pleasure of having in my classroom. And, that's the better part about high school football, the position that we're in, versus, Saturday, college football Sunday. I'm not going to run into Michael Penix tomorrow morning on Monday. You know what I mean? Saw Darnell Washington one time at a Starbucks, though. And the guy like that, you can't hide.
Was he as big as everybody says he is?
Bigger.
Yeah. Huge. That's awesome. That is awesome. No, it's definitely awesome getting to teach a few of these kids and seeing them do this sport that they love and being able to develop as players. It's really cool seeing them come in as freshmen, and then by the time they're a senior, they look like men, and they play football like men.
Oh, yeah.
Or hopefully, right?
I mean, 79, Isaiah Hooks, he's bigger than me, and I'm a pretty big dude. But then you just see, these man-child just walking out the hallway. You're like, oh, my God, what are they feeding you?
Right.
As we got that pregame meal.
Yeah. I'd love to sample it. As we got number 1, Colin Eishen back there in the backfield, just take the snap. He runs to the right this time. We got a little bit of a wrinkle. He's trying to stretch it. Can he find an edge?
Good
And
block.
he does. He's able to get the corner. Good run right there.
The problem is now, because they're so close to the red zone, there's corners and safeties. Now they have to press up. They're not worried about that pass downfield at all anymore. He doesn't have the real estate as he used to when it's just, when he's on the 30, 40. In the red zone, you got to cut that even harder.
As you see Bankston run back out there, and Sharice McGowan run back out there. Looks like you got a first down, 1st and goal on the 5-yard line for Apalachee here. I'd like to point out, number 48 checked back into the game. He's the one that caught that touchdown pass that was called back. As Bankston's going to hand it off to Sharice McGowan on the edge. He is unable to find the end zone right there as a pack of dogs are able to bring him down.
What do we got, 4th and 4?
2nd down and 4, Coach.
2nd and 4.
Bulldogs are looking for a stop. Wildcats are looking for a score.
Look how tight those corners are on the edge.
Hands it off to the left, number 5, McGowan. Ooh, he's unable to find the end zone right there.
Chipping away.
Tough running, but I do believe that advances the ball to the 1-yard line.
See, what I like there, if you're going to have it on the edge like that, might as well give it to Nick Eishen, because now you got the space. Run him to the wide side. Let him have some room to make moves. Have your wide receivers make those crackback blocks, because it's there, but you just got to give him the room.
And that is going to be an Apalachee touchdown.
Haven't seen the signal yet. Oh, well, the announcer says it is.
Yeah, the announcer agrees.
I'm still waiting for a signal. I haven't seen it. I know I'm on the other end of the end zone, but I'm looking at those zebras right there. I haven't seen it.
The far judge on the right, he held up touchdown.
I didn't see that. I know I got astigmatism, but I promise I'm not blind.
I know the Winder-Barrow sideline's a little confused because it looked like not everybody was set for Apalachee.
Nope.
And they tried to go quick. But you know what? Touchdowns are touchdowns around these parts. Is Vegas set to kick the extra point here?
They need this. I like the choice. I don't think you need to chase points right now. I think things are kind of, for the most part, going Apalachee's way. So just make the kick.
Kick is up. Kick is good.
Beauty.
That is going to be 13-7. Apalachee Wildcats take the lead here early in the 2nd quarter.
It's going to be back and forth all night. I can feel it. I think we're in for a classic.
Yeah, are we setting up for a game that comes down to whoever has the ball last?
It's got to be.
You know, both these teams are playing with a little momentum tonight. 1-3. Apalachee has not won the Battle of Barrow the last 7 times they have played, is what I was told. And so Winder's trying to keep that streak going. Apalachee's trying to end that streak tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's been tough. It's been tough. You can't say anything else about it, I mean, since I've been here, Chattahoochee was my first win that I've got to see in Apalachee varsity football, And like I said earlier, it was a great moment. But, you got region play. You got Winder-Barrow in front of you, Take that momentum and find ways to create offense and make plays, and we're seeing that tonight.
For sure, as we see Vega set to kick the ball off here after that Apalachee score. Great drive, by the way, by Apalachee. They went 60 yards down the field after the great return by George, was it George Michael?
Yes.
Kenny Glassberg catches the football close to his own end zone, makes one man miss, tiptoes his way. That's going to be Winder's ball on what looks like around the 20, 30. Can't see it quite yet. 28.
Hey, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, I was close.
We don't have the angle.
No, this is an awesome way to view the game, though.
Oh, yeah. Especially now you got Winder coming this way for you.
I know. I'm hoping I can maybe get a dap, but now I don't want to get any kids in trouble.
Fair.
That
I'm
might
just
be-
happy I can see the back of their jerseys for at least for Apalachee's defense. Give them some love.
Now, what a great production set up by Winder and Apalachee to put this thing together. Shout out to the county for facilitating this and, wanting to air the Battle of Barrow.
Got some good old boys watching somewhere.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I tell you right now, my parents probably watching all the way up in Cleveland.
Oh, yeah. I got my buddy out in Houston. Shout out to Coach Hall. Cheering me on.
They hit the ball off to MJ Dowdy right there.
And see, kind of what I was talking about earlier. You see 79. He was the left tackle for that last drive. Where is he at right now? Playing DN. That's a lot, especially for those big guys. That's a lot.
It's definitely something both teams are having to utilize tonight, or people playing both ways. This is a gain of 4 right there by MJ Dowdy. It's 2nd and 6. They're going to hand the ball off to MJ Dowdy again. He breaks one out to the right. He's looking to find the edge. Stiff arms a man. Unable to bring him down, but they do push him out of bounds. That is going to flip the field. That is going to be a Winder-Barrow first down.
And, look at the matchup. You got a corner there, a little bit of smaller. You got George Murray versus, your guy. And just stopping him, giving your guys a chance just to make another play. Because, I mean, once again, he's always on the verge of busting something.
Yeah. Now, he's definitely a big kid, but he's got some wheels on him. MJ Dowdy checks out. Number 23, I believe that to be Tremaine Goolsby. Our junior running back is set back there to take the snap, or to potentially take the handoff from Wesley Booth, who is taking all the snaps. And they hand it off to Tremaine. Good solid run in off to the left right there. As MJ Dowdy checks back into the game. Second and 8. They're going to hand it off. He breaks one again. Shoestring tackle right there by number 32.
Ryan Hansen.
Good solid run-in's going to bring up a first down for the Winder-Barrow Bulldogs. Good tackle right there to save a touchdown.
Just got to give you an idea. Number 32, Ryan Hansen, he's 5'7", 170 pounds listed on the Max Prep roster sheet.
He plays a lot bigger.
Yes, he does.